All right, let's start our discussion now. We are joined by Ananita Mukhopadhyay, nutrition expert, and we are also joined by Narayan Singh from Paris. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to DD India. Narayan, I'll come to you first. It's a big shock for the entire nation. Tell us what all unfolded. I heard that she was 2.7 kilogram overweight last night and didn't sleep, didn't eat anything. She was up all night, but could not reduce about 100 grams.
Abhishek, if you take a look at the wrestling, we know that's an universal fact that wrestlers want to play in the lower weight category than that of their natural body weight. And we know that Vinesh used to play in the 53 kg category, and after that she came to the 50 kg, and before that she we can say that gained weight to 57 to 58, and she reduced the weight from 57, 58 to 50, and we know that how drastic and how difficult to reduce that amount of weight in that period to compete in the 50 kg category. But we know that the way she gained the weight before the match, it was around 49.9 something, and after the semi-final her weight gained to more than 52, it is at 52.5 kg. So we know that it was also important for her to take nutrition, to take fluid after their bouts. And after she had a tough bout against the Japanese, and she won that and created history, and after that she played pre-quarterfinals, quarterfinals and the semi-finals. So in that period of time, the fluid, the carbs, whatever she has taken to be there in the race, because that at that point that was very important to have that sort of nutrition and go for the semi-final match. In that period she gained that weight, and after that as the medical team with Dingshaw Padriwala did everything from sauna to sweat her out and to haircut, everything did they possible. But you know that reducing 2.5 kilo within a span of 12 hours, 14 hours, it is impossible. So we can't risk her life to reduce her weight.
But Narayan, what are the rules? I mean, Indian camp has protested. Is it going to help?
No. Rules are rules. You can't. It is clearly defined that in the Article 11 of the United World Wrestling that if the weight first, Abhishek, we know that in the past the wrestling event used to happen in a single day.
Single
day.
That
yes. When Yogeshwar won, when Sushil won. Now it has been changed to a 2-day competition. Now at that point of time, when you are again going to participate in the wrestling event next day, so it is a very less time for the athlete to be participate there. In that context, she or he must take something to remain there in the contest. So in that process, we know that the natural weight, body weight of the Vinesh and her reduced weight, it's very tough to reduce that much.
All right, let's try to understand through Anandita. Anandita, like our correspondent also saying, she was 52.7 last night. Tell us how difficult it is to lose weight. In less than 24 hours, she had to lose around 2.5 kgs. You think more could have been done? Because she just missed it by 100 grams.
I don't think anything else could have been done because she had already stopped eating, she was starving, she had stopped drinking water, and of course she was going through rigorous exercises and all. The recommended weight loss which we can do to the maximum is like 0.5 to 1 kgs per week. So what our athletes would do is, you can imagine, like in a day or less than 24 hours, they're losing 2 to 3 kgs or maybe more than that. So I don't think so more could have been done to this. What she has done is really a big, it can take a big toll on her health later. Maybe very, just after this also.
Anandita, sorry to cut you short here. She was 49.5 kilograms just a day before, and then she participated in 3 bouts, and all of a sudden, I mean, how did it increase in the sense that she would have taken some fluids, some salt also, she would have eaten something. So does it increase by 2.5, 3 kgs? So it comes back to her normal weight, original weight?
What happens is that, see, the cutting of the fat is difficult from our body. So what we cut down is on water, as our doctor said, that what they do is they do sauna, they do sweating exercises, which cuts down their water content.
Okay.
So the reduction of water is being done to lose the weight. So which which impacts their health a lot. So before, as you're saying that before it was 49, and after it became 52 or something, maybe her water content increased or something had happened, because they are of course on a strict diet throughout this session, and they are following a pre-planned diet at least before 2-3 weeks, so that they can come to that exact 50 kgs on that particular day. So they are on a particular pre-planned diet. So on that particular day, they should come to that weight.
But do the athletes face it regularly, Anandita? Because losing weight, they do it. Do the athletes do it on a regular basis? Because they do it right before the competition to be there to compete in that particular weight category. I remember Nikhat Zareen was also fasting for 2 days before her bout. I mean, where do they get strength from?
Yeah, this is a regular practice in the sense, as I told you, it's not like they're doing from 4-5 months or 1 year. They are during that time they are following a normal diet, but the rigorous weight management diet starts before 2-3 weeks so that they can reach that goal on that particular day. And what you are saying about Nikhat Zareen, yeah, it is difficult to get that strength on that day, because if you are starving on the day before or the night before and not even having water, so it will decrease your water content. You will lose your mass, your muscle mass. Your bone density will decrease. Of course, you will be losing on your vitamins, micronutrients, and all. So all these will, of course, affect your health, and you will not be able to. The most important thing the athletes need to do is focus what they are doing on that day, and this thing will result in not focusing. They will be feeling dizziness on that day. They might be feeling tired. They may be low in energy. So it is really very difficult for them to focus on that day. It may be later on they may be getting constipation. They may be getting irritability happens, and later on this also leads to
And she felt, in fact, Anandita, she felt dehydrated also. Narayan, is she okay now? She was there in the polyclinic, and PT Usha, IUA president, also met her. Is she okay now?
Yes, Abhishek, now she is okay, and the team of doctors, and as you mentioned, Gagan Narang was with her, PT Usha was there, and the whole team of the Dr. Dingsha Prediwala there to continuously monitor. Now she is stable, but we know that the case here, we found that it is really difficult to maintain the weight, especially we know that her natural weight, body weight is around 57, 58, and she came to this point to 50 kg. And so most important thing, Abhishek, I would like to mention here that after her pre-quarter final bout with the world #1, the Olympic champion, the 4-time world champion, definitely she needs some intake to go for the next bout. That is the pre-quarterfinals, and definitely she would have taken. And after that, there is a significant gap between her pre-quarterfinal bout and the quarterfinal bout.
Yes.
And in that process, after between the quarterfinal to semi-final, that was also some gap. Definitely, otherwise she will not take some fluid, not some food. How will she able to fight the next bout? The challenge at that time was to fight the next bout. In that process,
Narayan, Indian contingent,
it is mandatory also to fight the.
But Narayan, some people are saying that she could have withdrawn, citing injury. Was that an option too? They could have done something else so that she would have at least got the silver medal?
No. If the rules according to, as far as know that even if you are injured, then you are not there. Considering the fact that your health checkup goes there, are you at the optimal level or not to fight the next bout? Definitely, I think these are all the excuses because you can't give it to the United World Wrestling body because only a person who is fit and fine can play according to the rules mentioned in the Article 11 of the United World Wrestling. So in that case also was not going to help because we know that the rules are very strict here in the international sports. Even in the past, we saw that even the greats of the game fall into these rules.
But Anindita, very quickly before we leave you, it must have shocked you also that she had to reduce 2.5 kilograms. She was up all night, did not even have any food. I mean, she was in sauna all night. I mean, must have shocked you, everyone. But yes, I mean, it's very disappointing that she could not win medal.
Of course, it is disappointing for India, but as a dietitian, I would say health comes first. So
Yeah.
I would be with her, and it is disappointing, yes, but she needs to take care of her health now.
Absolutely.
So she has to now drink lots of water, and she must be having a dietitian beside her. So she will guide her what she's going to do.
Absolutely. She was very unlucky. In Rio also, she tore her ligament, and then in Tokyo also, she couldn't go past quarterfinals, and now again, she came so close, but yes, yet she's very far. We'll leave it at that. Thank you, Anandita. Thank you for giving us your precious time. Narayan, thank you for your inputs.